Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Factorio with mods. I think it's time to work on some sort of upgrades. We'll get science going again, even though I haven't really changed much. Let's do inserter stack size bonus. There we go. Why not? We have power issues. We've got no production. Good time to do science. Cause the whole factory to grind to a screeching halt. We need a centralized furnace area. I think the factory itself did well enough getting us where we needed to be, up to the point where we actually have good technology. Like, we've got some of this stuff we can use, but I really need to, you know, get more bigger production. We gotta start using more electric furnaces. I need another Roboport, I think. Iron is totally backed up. It's a lack of copper. Where is nearby copper? Yeah, I'm gonna have to go pretty far for copper, actually. Looks like it's time to maybe even build a train station. Of course. Of course! That freaked me out for a second. I thought those got all turned off. They are not producing because of a lack of circuits. Lack of circuits is because all the circuits are going towards that. Circuits are shut down because there's no copper. Copper shut down because very few of them are running because we need more copper throughput. You know what? I think we're gonna have to shut off the copper to that direction. All this copper is just gonna go here now. And I'm going to have to secure access to new copper sources. This is only going to give it 120 more. So copper production for up here is going to be gone, but I think we've got actually quite a bit stockpiled up here. Like, yeah, there's a few hundred, a couple thousand maybe, copper plate in this region. So when that thing shuts down, that's going to be okay. There is a little bit of copper in here. Maybe tap that. I could space it one more spot down, I could reach that. Well, let's get rid of this one. That is iron production that I just kind of messed up, but whatever. Sort of stack size bonus, sweet. Let's do the elite accumulator, yeah, why not? Because we don't have enough of the other one yet, but totally make more. Did battery production get slowed down as well? There seems to be a nice, good copper backlog, like on the transport belt. These things could probably use some more speed, which is going to exacerbate the power problem, but I need batteries, so seems like the thing to do. I'm going to start stealing some of these. For my own personal use. Okay, gonna need to go secure more copper. That 2K is not gonna last very long. There we go, 23 flying robot frames. Let's get just lots of construction robots, because the sooner I get space, the sooner I can like build a nice big blueprint and get things functional. But at the same time, the thing that's actually slowing me down right now is like a lack of raw material. What is that? That looks like iron. Alright, let's go see if we can tap that iron. Why would I tap the iron? I don't need the iron. Well, it's here. I don't like that it's here. I guess I'm going to just use a couple of these things to mine directly into a machine that's going to compress it. And we'll deal with it later. You're going to make iron ore stacks. And you're going to put them into a active provider chest. We have massive power shortfalls at night. Yeah, it's still night right now. I need more power storage. Getting a few more of these things down probably is not going to solve any of the problem, but if I can get the accumulators down, it's my own fault really for doing the thing I always do, which is to stop using any form of steam power. But I don't like the idea of relying on steam. And of course none of this is going to run without iron coming up here. Be free, my pretties. Alright, starting to get some space. I need to grab these guys. That'll allow me to make another roboport. Assuming I got some steel. We're gonna have to make, oh, you know what? You're gonna need more storage chests, too. Let's get a bunch of them out there. Let's get a few logistic robots. This is not a good sign either. We'll look back in history and call this the Great Shortage. Alright, well, there's copper down there. Let's just go tap the copper for now and send it up on belts. And trains are something I want to do, but I can't really see doing yet. There's too much going on. But what we will do, holy crap, that's a lot of copper. We're going to try doing something, rather than use trains for now, I'm just going to try using compression. Try that out, see if we like it. Alright, so the way I picture it is to do it similar to what I had done on the spot up there. We're going to go, like, say here and here. They go into a machine. And the machine is going to send them through, so we can go like this. So we'll put two machines that compress copper. And then we send a belt of it. Let's try that a few times. And this one, I guess I just want to see if this is going to be enough. Probably not going to be enough. To like get the whole factory up and running again, but oh, of course. Of course I'm going to run out. Okay, and then the copper itself, my gosh, this is gonna suck. Running a line like this is hideous, but you got the Elite Accumulator. Let's do electric energy distribution again. Close enough. This could be really cool once it actually starts working, but I picture really, really fancy train stations with like stupid huge mining potential as being like what I want to do. Alright, let's just do one thing at a time. I'm gonna have to make some more big electric poles. Stupid trees! Curse you. This should be done with transport, or with robots, but... Or not robots, sorry. Either trains or something else, but okay, so... Once it gets up here, we're going to need to uncompress it, and I don't know how many of these things we're going to need, but let's see, I picture it being like, why don't we just try 2? Oh, you know what, actually I had this this whole thing lined up in my head. I dreamed about it. So if you're going to unpack copper, you're going to make copper ore, what we want to do is we want to have it come out 1 to 3, 1 to 3, and then we want to balance it. So we want the trail... Okay, so that's going to be on the outer side. I think like that. And then from here... Suppose we could use something like this, and we'll use some fast transport belt just to do the corners. That's probably going to overload it, if anything. And okay, so now the only other thing I need is need to get the power down there, which requires some more steel. And this is, if I do nothing else in this video, except for get this whole thing working, get the copper restored using compression, that'll be cool. So let's go give it a shot and go watch how it works. Meanwhile, you know, robots are being, I think they're being made-ish. Like actual, we're getting some advanced circuits stockpiled, which I can use to make more roboports. We are also making some other things. What are they called? Electronic engine units or whatever. Alright, here they go. They're working. So how often are you actually going to compress? It looks like this guy's not fast enough to really get these things going, but every now and then they put down a big chunk, and that represents 50, that's 100 copper ore, 100 copper ore, and then another 100 copper ore over here. Just kind of silly, if you think about it. Let's throw a bunch of speed modules in here. Power and pollution be damned. speed plus 60%. Again, it's still not even close to enough. Power usage is going to spike up if I keep putting lots and lots of speed modules and everything. Oh well, we'll continue to handle the problem by increasing power, making more, hey, we can make elite accumulators. I should probably not even make those. So the very first one hasn't arrived yet. Let's follow it. They're starting to come down. You got a long way to go. Alright, come on. So I need trains. Certainly don't need this many of these guys. I do think we'll need this many on the output, and it might not even be enough, actually. I could fit 1, 2, 3, 4 more if I got really creative. Try to unload them. Yeah, there it is. Bam. I think what I might need is like... It's almost like a mini train station the way that it works. It's kind of cool. Imagine if we had flying robots bringing in, using requester chests, copper ore stacks, so these machines would always have access to just massive amounts of copper ore. And then we could unload it like crazy. I think I'm going to change this to a fast splitter. And we're going to speed up these corners. Now we should pretty much be able to totally fully load down this whole copper input. Unfortunately, I got rid of this one's copper, but that one's can burn through it, it's fine. So that's going to speed this whole thing up. Let's make sure every corner is fast, so there's no slowdown on the copper ore coming in. And that way we can get this thing running at full steam again, which is not even that much, not really. You are totally out. Okay, good. Starting to work our way through some of this whole deposit. You guys just don't have any available spot to put it on. Gotta get those flying robots doing some work again. We're kinda working on science, but not really. What's the hold up? Lack of blue. Blue isn't being produced because we have none of these guys, because these guys don't get any circuitry, because the circuitry is getting all hoovered up by the advanced circuit production. This is why either a main bus or flying robots everywhere is the way to go. We are making like a couple of them occasionally. Well, plenty of copper ore in the system now. I bet visually we could actually even see it on the graph. Hey, look at that. Copper production like shut off. There was none production for a while. Wow, no way. Not in the last hour. It's not possible. Okay, this is green. It got down so low that it changed it. Okay, green came down and then it came back up. Okay, we're fine. Alright, cool. Well, I'm gonna take a break here. Next video I want to, I think, start thinking about where we want to put a much bigger smelting area utilizing electric furnaces. Although I still kind of need to fix the power issue that we're having at night, which is going to require more batteries. Battery production should come back now that I've actually got copper coming through. Oh, these are... It's not that they're not being stockpiled, it's that the logistic robots are storing them. Okay, that's good. Battery production's there. I think I'm going to set up some regular accumulator production. We just want to make a ton of these things. And I might as well make this into a blueprint, because I'm going to start using this a little bit here and there. Advanced circuits take a little while to make, don't they? Okay, in here I'm going to throw some copper, some iron plate. I'm going to throw in some batteries. You're going to request batteries. You're going to request iron plate. And we're just going to leave it at that. I'm also going to uncompress a bunch of iron plate. Throw it in there. Should be good. Give it a bunch more batteries. And we'll let that thing run for a while. Alright, cool. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I'm going to request advanced circuitry. Thank you. I'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching. See you in a bit.